Hey guys, Odie here. Welcome back to Novena Diabolos Part 3. You know what we do? Let's just get right back into it. Alright, looks like we're retrieving our last save point. Hello. I return to the scene to pick up my notebook and see something that makes me stop. I rub my eyes to make sure I'm seeing right and then take another look. I'm not mistaken. Sure enough, there's a girl there. A great heavenly tree, Buddha. The girl mutters something with her eyes closed. Then slowly turns her head towards me.
No.
You.
거기서 뭐해?
What are you doing here? Beg your pardon?
거기서 뭐 하냐고.
What are you doing here? She's speaking in a clear, quiet voice, but it's obvious she's unhappy about me being here. I don't really know how to respond. This young girl who appears to be a middle school student at best is interrogating me calmly while standing next to a corpse. This is not a situation I was ever prepared for.
여기 위험해.
It's dangerous here, don't you know that? Dangerous? What do you mean? I realize how stupid I must sound, but I can't stop myself from asking. Ugh.
따라와.
Hi! Follow me. Whoa, hey, wait! This girl is very strong for someone her size. Resistance is futile, and even though I don't really want to, I have no choice but to let myself be dragged along by this girl. Man, this game's got some good jams. I've been dragged quite far away. Whoa, stop it already. Who the hell are you? A wrestler?
이름.
Your name? What?
No.
Your name. What is your name? Junsung Park. And you? What about yours?
수실이.
Sumi Choi. Or Cho. I don't know. We're going with Choi. I really don't know how to reply to her in short and abrupt answer. Sumi Choi. What an unusual name. Look at her or talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her. You look like a student, so what are you doing here? You shouldn't walk onto a crime scene just like that. The killer may very well still be on the loose and nearby.
여기에 살인범은 없어.
There is no killer here. I wait for her to continue, but Sumi doesn't say another word. So, what are you doing here? I end up repeating my question. I have to say, she's a little difficult to deal with.
역귀가 돌고 있어.
There's something blooming right in this village. Something is blooming? Hey now. Don't just stop there. Please tell me, what do you mean?
너 여기서 죽을 거야.
You are going to die here. Excuse me, what?
살고 싶으면 나가.
If you want to live, get out of here. I stare at her in disbelief as she walks past me, and barely manage to catch up to her. Hey, I need to know what you mean. Why am I going to die?
혼이 비정상이 돼.
This is an abnormal place for the soul. Abnormal for... I'm sorry, what?
놔.
Just let it go. Huh? She pushes me aside with ease. What's up with those eyes of hers?
놈들이 널 죽일 거야.
They are going to kill you. Who? The other guests?
난 경고했어.
I've warned you quite clearly, I might add. Speaking in a quiet, concisive voice, Sumi disappears. I look at the spot where she was standing at just a moment ago. Although our conversation was a long one, I'm utterly exhausted. What the hell was that all about? I'm gonna be killed? By them? I feel like I'm the weak kid everyone's ganging up on. I really can't stress how much I hate this place. Too many strange people in one spot, all of them with a weird aura. Something definitely wrong when talking to a harmless girl feels this uncomfortable. Okay, I have to keep it together. I have nothing to fear from a couple of backwater village weirdos. I shake off the feeling of uneasiness and start walking. I'm exhausted. First things first, I need to get out of here. Oh boy. It's still early in the morning, and yeah, I feel like I've already had enough. My mind is so preoccupied that I forget about breakfast and return to the motel. Feeling my stomach is the least of my worries right now. I just need some time to organize my thoughts. I suddenly come to a halt.
거기 잠깐만요.
Hey you, wait a minute. It's the soothing, silky voice of a woman, a sound that doesn't fit this village's bleak atmosphere at all. What was it this time? Look in the direction of the voice, coming from a tired, weary expression.
반가워요.
Hey.
전 유채린이라고 해요.
How's it going? Hi, I'm Rin-Che. She's a beautiful woman. Her face matches her voice. A beautiful woman talked to me with a smile on her face? Honestly, can't say I would complain about that. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Can't say I wouldn't. All things considered, this is the first genuine friendly greeting I've received in a long time. Hi there. My name's Junsung Park. Nice to meet you. I greet her, looking at her carefully. She doesn't look like the kind of person who would hang around a town like this. Let's talk to her.
처음 보는 분 같은데.
I've never seen you around here before.
여기 분이 아니시죠?
You're not from here, are you? That's right, I'm an outsider.
외지인이라.
An outsider.
그럼 이 마을엔 무슨 일로 오셨죠?
Well, what is it that brings you here?
여행이라도 오신 건가요?
Like, are you on a trip?
이 마을에 가족이 있어서?
Or do you have some family that lives here that you're visiting? Her overly direct, inquisitive approach startles me a little. It's starting to feel less like a spontaneous greeting between strangers and more like an interrogation. My internal alarm bells are ringing, which is why I think carefully before opening my mouth. I'm kind of stranded, actually. Suddenly there was all this fog. I'm here because I didn't have much of a choice. Is that so? Rin-Che gives me the once-over. What's up with that unpleasant attitude? My first impression of her was good, but this is a little offensive.
서울에서 내려오신 건가요?
Did you come down here from Seoul? Yeah, I'm a program director.
어허.
I see.
그렇군요. 서울에서 방송국 일을 하신다.
You work for a broadcasting station in Seoul. Rin looks at me as if I'm some rare exotic animal put on display at a zoo. No, maybe I'm just being too sensitive. I'm a stressed out mess. There's a lot to take in. Maybe I'm just imagining things and reading into it. I decided to break the ice in the hopes of softening the strange atmosphere between us. Rin-Che, was it? I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you don't appear to be from around here either.
제 소개가 늦었네요.
Oh, I forgot to properly introduce myself.
전 영환건설의 유채린 전무예요.
Rin-Che, Younghwan
명함이요?
Construction Executive Director. Please, here's my business card. It's green. Rin-Che, Executive Director. Executive Director? I'm a little puzzled. Younghwan Construction, isn't that one of the 3 largest construction companies in Korea? Such a big company has such a young woman as its executive director? How didn't I already know about this, given my occupation? Rin-Che looks at me with a playful expression. Is it really that obvious how surprised I am?
피디님이랑 나중에 진지하게 이야기해보고 싶은데.
So,
괜찮으실까요?
so, Mr. City Boy, I'd like to have a more serious talk with you later. Might that be possible? My eyes meet hers. A serious talk? Ooh. The sound of that bothers me somehow. What could Younghwan's construction executive director possibly have to say to me? I don't let my worries get the best of me and nod slowly. Yeah, sure thing. I have a lot of free time on my hands anyway. Ooh.
알겠어요.
Woohoo!
그럼 나중에 뵙죠.
Fantastic. Okay, be seeing you later then.
자, 들어가 쉬세요.
Don't let me keep you going now. Go on in and relax a little. I nod and head inside. I turn around to look back in Rin's direction. Despite its warmth, Rin-Che's smile looks strangely ominous. Especially after being told that I'm gonna die here. I step inside the motel. Hey, what's up? The motel owner looks at me and rolls his eyes and makes gestures I can't quite place. It looks pretty funny.
소식 들으셨어?
Have you heard the news? The news? What do you mean?
살인 사건 말이오.
The murder! I'm taken aback for a moment. I thought I'd let this guy know, but it looks like he's already heard about it. Did Hana tell him about it?
지금껏 폭력 사건 하나 없던 곳인데 살인이라니.
There's never been a single violent crime around here, and now, a murder.
손님도 몸 조심하셔. 해지면 돌아다니지 마시고.
Please, do be careful. Don't go roaming around at night. Yes, you're right. I'll keep that in mind.
아이 그래도 너무 걱정하지 마시오. 이 좁은 마을에서 범인이 어디로 숨겠어?
Great, great. Well, don't worry about too much, though. After all, where can a murderer hide in a town this small?
이미 마을에서 힘 좀 쓰는 사람들이 수색 중이니 곧 잡힐 거야.
Some very diligent people from this town are already hard at work searching for whoever did it. They'll find the culprit soon enough. The motel owner's words make me think. The townspeople are trying to deal with this on their own. That must mean there really is no way to contact the police around here. Chasing after a murderer like that and venturing out there is dangerous. How should I respond? Let's see, give advice, reassure, don't get involved. This is their business, I don't need to be involved. Do I know much about this? I'll just reassure them. I trust these people. Trust. You're right. Small place like this, whoever did it will be found soon enough. I'll trust the people of this town and be on my way.
그 말씀은
You mean you'll just
얌전히 여관에만 계시겠다는 거야?
You mean you'll just sit out and quietly stay here in my humble hotel? Well, yeah.
아니 난 방송국에서 취재 오신 양반이라 이런 사건에 관심 좀 있을 줄 알았지.
I thought an incident like that would pique your interest since you work for a broadcasting station.
근데 뭐 사건에 대해 물어보지도 않고
You're not even asking about any details.
사람이 어떻게 죽었는지
Aren't you the least bit curious about how the victim died? No, it's... I'm kidding!
뭘 그리 정색하시나?
I'm kidding, relax. Why so serious?
워낙 끔찍한 사건이라 자세히 알 필요 없어요.
It's a terrible tragedy, so obviously you don't need to know the details.
우리가 알아서 할 테니까 없는 사건이다 생각하십시오.
We'll take care of it and deal with it in our own way. Think that is something that never happened. Someone from around here just got brutally murdered and he's talking about it like that? Are you kidding me? I feel weirded out all of a sudden. So much so that I choose not to say anything else. I just walk straight past the counter. I have a strange feeling about that man, and it's not for the first time either. Nah, the motel owner's awesome. He's letting us stay there and trusting us to pay him later. He's so nice. He is our best friend. I make my way up the stairs, then stop. A girl who's looking out of her room at the end of the hallway, and I make contact. Hey, what's up? I'm honestly surprised by how tall she is. I'm not a particularly short guy, yet I still find myself having to look up. For a moment, I wonder if she's a famous model. But even though she's tall, her face shows that she's still just a young girl. If I had to guess, I'd say she's a high school student. I wonder if I'm right. She freezes as she sees me. She looks as though she's just seen a monster. She's instantly filled with self-doubt. I look down at myself, but in all honesty, my appearance shouldn't provoke such a drastic reaction. Not that scary, maybe not the cream of the crop, but at least a solid 7 out of 10, right? Right? And it's not like I'm physically imposing and towering over her either. I look at her again. The poor girl still looks scared and quite sad for some reason. Let's reassure. Hey, hello there, how are you? So, are you a tourist too? Just passing through? Okay. For a moment, I just stand there in disbelief and stare at the door that was shut so suddenly. What the hell? Did I say something wrong? These people really don't like to be reassured, it seems like. I feel like there's been a big misunderstanding here, but I really don't have the time or energy to clear it up right now. I just shake my head and make my way towards my room. I'm not a fan of self-pity, but I've already been through a lot. It's still really early in the morning, yet I'm already exhausted. I feel like I would have no trouble falling asleep on the spot. I walk out in the hallway with slow steps. Oh, hello! Wow, that was close. I almost bumped into her. Is she staying here too? Seems plausible, but why would I run into her here of all places? Should probably move out of the way. The right way is always right. Because it's right. I turn to the right. At the very same moment, she moves in the same exact direction as me. This time I turn to the left. Hello! She moves in the same exact direction as me once again. I take a small, clumsy step back. Hey, what's up?
네.
Oh, yeah, hi. Most awkward greeting ever. How super strange for both of us. This whole situation is painfully weird. I should loosen up the awkward atmosphere, yeah! Squeeze my body against the narrow hallway's wall and make a gesture signaling her to move past. I can't help but stare as she walks away. I don't know how to properly put it, but she exudes a very strange aura. There's something about her that's almost calming, yet at the same time, magically magnetic. I opened my mouth without even realizing it. Hey, Huh? I'm Jungsung Park. And my name's Nari Lee.
사나리라고 해요.
So what brings you here? Well,
그냥 요양차 근처에 왔다가 안개 때문에 길을 잃어서요.
I was on my way to a nursing clinic and got lost in the fog. A clinic? Is there something that ails her? Now that I think about it, Nari does look as if she's lacking energy.
준성 씨는요?
And what about you? Oh, I'm a PD. Here's my card. News PD? That's right, it's a program called News Trace.
그거 유명한 프로 아닌가요?
Isn't that a really famous show? Oh, so you've heard of News Trace? I obviously know she has, yet I still ask for confirmation. This is one of my bad habits that I just can't seem to shake.
물론 알죠.
Of course I've heard of it.
그런데 PD님이 이런 외진 곳까진 무슨 일로?
What happened that would bring you all the way out here in such a remote place? I was on my way out here to gather information for a story I'm working on. I don't mention the words mass disappearance, no need to say more I have to for no reason. I was traveling by car, got lost and stuck here because of the fog, just like you.
저런. PD시면 엄청 바쁘실 텐데 곤란하시겠네요.
Oh no, you must be very busy. I hope this doesn't cause you too many problems with your job. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. With these things being how they are, I guess all I can do is take an involuntary break. Catch myself smiling for no apparent reason. An appropriate response, well suited for a casual conversation. It's nice talking to somebody normal, but I wonder if I should be so open and casual. Considering they said they'd kill us. Come to think of it, why'd I call out to her in the first place? Oh, I hope I'm not keeping you from something.
아니에요. 그럼 조심히 들어가세요.
No, not at all. Well, I wish you good luck with everything and a safe trip. Oh yeah, thank you very much.
그럼 전 이만.
I'll leave you to it then. She looks down at the floor shyly and walks to the other side of the hallway. How strange. I'm not acting like myself. Usually a lot better at talking to people. Come on, man, that was smooth. You got it, that was so smooth. I watch Nari as she leaves and then return to my room, confused about exactly what just happened just now. It's evening already, and the sun is starting to set. My whole body feels weak, and looking back at that day, I realize in retrospect that I haven't eaten anything so far. I decided to head for the restaurant the motel owner recommended, so that I could at least have one nourishing meal. The very recent murder is already a hot topic of discussion at the restaurant. There's just one thing that strikes me as strange, which is that the people talking about the murder don't appear to be very scared. There isn't any fear or confusion. People are talking about it in such a nonchalant manner. I think we're next. It's like listening to a bunch of bad actors, utterly incapable of portraying emotion in their lines. The next door neighbor just died and it's really a small town. Alright, sorry about that. Had to grab some water. Yet they can carry on having a normal conversation just like that? Also, I don't know if I'm just imagining things, but I get the impression they're acting this way because I'm around. Could that be? Or is the whole thought ridiculous? On my way back from the diner to the motel, everything is already pitch black. Come on, dude, motel owner told you not to do that. Oh, we made it back. We're good. It's been a long day. I quietly complain and hastily throw off my coat. I sit down and look at pictures I took with my phone. Looking at the mangled corpse, it looks just as bad as it did earlier. I throw my phone aside as I feel my dinner coming up again. Sure, as a PD, it's exciting to catch a big case like this, but that doesn't make witnessing something this horrible any easier, and it's enough to tire me out emotionally. Phew! I let a loud sigh and wrap myself in my blanket. It's nowhere near as comfy as my bed back home, but right now, it's enough to make my body feel as if it's melting away. Wonderful. Starting tomorrow, I'll make some serious inquiries and get to the bottom of this. I'll motivate myself with such needed words of reaffirmation. Reaffirmation. Yeah. It's a little early to be going to bed already, but I should close my eyes and get some rest. Ah! I open my eyes. I feel like I just woke from a terrible nightmare. My heart is pounding in my chest like crazy, so much that it really hurts. I hold my chest tight and take a deep breath. The cell phone. There's no signal in this place, meaning phone calls shouldn't be working. I don't remember setting an alarm, but for some reason the phone's ringing. I fumble around my hand and reach to grab my phone, but I can't find it. I wait for a while. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I can see the cell phone next to the bed. The screen isn't visible because it's turned upside down. What time is it? Oh, it's 666. Oh no! It's 666. A time that should not exist. You know, I just realized that that's not an actual time. Yeah. Should not be displayed on a cell phone. I feel so startled and uneasy that I toss my phone to the side. I look around the room. It's so hard to see anything, really. It's a dark room, so the only natural thing is not to see the surroundings. But something feels different. Even now, my eyes have adjusted to the darkness. I feel a sense of isolation and loneliness. This feeling, it's as if I've been abandoned in the dark. What's going on? I struggle to lift myself into an upright position. Cold sweat is running down my back. The foggy road, the strange village, the murder scene. It's like everything that could possibly go wrong is doing so, times 10. That was more like times 3, but sure. Ew! There's a really bad stench in the air all of a sudden. I can't place it. I've never smelled anything quite like this before. Covering my mouth and my nose, I look around again. For some reason, the air inside the room feels sticky. It's so unpleasant I can't help but rub my arms and my hands. I can hear footsteps approaching. A cloud of cold mist hovers around the room, and somehow, someone slowly phases through the wall, stepping out through the mist. Whoa, hello! The tall man dressed in what appears to be a priest's uniform. That man, he just... no way. Did he pass through the wall? Who are... I feel like it's best not to say anything right now, and can't even bring myself to finish my question. Another man dressed in a priest's uniform appears at the opposite wall. Upon closer inspection, I can see a black mist emanating from inside his uniform. I feel like I'm completely surrounded. And resisting is the last thing I plan on doing. All I can do is stare. What? Though it's a belated reaction, I just can't stay still and try to get up. Huh? Holy crap! The black mist seeping out of the man's uniform extends like a tentacle, throwing me onto the floor. The sheer force of it renders me unable to breathe for a moment. What the hell is this? A dream? Or am I going crazy? Or could this actually be real?
박준성. 이렇게 부르면 되는 건가?
Junsung Park. That is your name, is it not? I can hear a voice in front of me and I stare into the darkness ahead. Hi! Then he shows up, accompanied by a red glow. He's definitely standing in front of me right now. Even so, I can't logically wrap my head around the thought of him actually being there. Who are you? Oh my word.
자네의 첫 질문이 그건가?
Do you really need to ask? The answer comes swiftly and in a tone I can't quite place. I feel like listening to the voice is tearing my heart apart. Damn it. I even know how I'm maintaining my composure right now. Well, yeah. Who the hell are you? I can barely muster up the courage to squeeze out the words. I'm still not sure if this is really happening. Who or whatever's in front of me is smiling straight at me.
너의 언어로 표현하자면
In your language.
그래.
Well,
입회자라고 부르게.
you can call me a witness of sorts. A witness? What do you mean? Have you been following me around?
신심 행사를 입회하고 있네.
You are attending a divine event. An event?
자세히 알 필요는 없네.
You do not need to burden yourself with details.
그저 자네를 위해 준비된 행사라고 보면 돼.
Just know that it's an event specifically prepared for you. As soon as he's finished with his sentence, his unsettling smile returns, like he's on the brink of laughing. I'm in danger. The more I talk to this person, the more I feel a palpable sense of dread. This is an entity I should not be talking to. An event prepared just for me? Thank you! What do you mean by that?
간단한 룰이네.
You will find that the rules are quite simple.
이 마을은 악마 부활을 목적으로 만들어진 마을이고
This village was built for the devil,
자네는 그것을 위해 선택된 소중한 존재지.
and you have been chosen as a precious offering.
그런 자네를 위해 5명의 암컷들을 준비했네.
5 females have been prepared for you.
아마 이미 만나봤을 거라 생각하는.
I think you have met them already.
어땠나? 마음에 드는 자가 있던가?
How was it? Anyone in particular tickle your fancy? As he continues in a mocking tone of voice. As he continues in a mocking tone, I can see their faces passing by me in my mind. The women I met by chance this morning. No way. Could he really be referring to them?
그 암컷들과 즐거운 한때를 보내고
Spend some
마음에
nice
드는 자를 선택하면 되네.
time with them and have fun. You can pick and choose whichever one you like.
수컷으로서 나쁜 일은 아니지 않은가?
An offer quite enticing to any man, wouldn't you agree? For every single word of his carries an undertone of ridicule. He's definitely mocking me.
그런데 한
Oh,
가지는 명심하게.
and one more thing to keep in mind.
그중 한 명의 불청객을 제외하며
With the exception of one uninvited guest among them,
그 암컷들은
these females are not actually human beings. Wait a sec. What the hell? An overwhelming sense of despair makes me stutter. But he just shakes his head and walks slowly towards me.
직접 보도록 하게.
Have a look and see for yourself. He puts his hand on my head. Before I know it, I'm standing in front of a door. I know this can't be real. It must be a trick. He's showing me an illusion. But for some reason, I'm deathly afraid of this door. The door opens. Although I don't want to, I take a step towards it. I feel like no matter what I do, I can't turn back. My feet won't stop moving. Oh. No way. I exclaim without even realizing it. I'm standing in the center of hell. I'm not even sure why I knew immediately that this is hell. But definitely is. I must be at its very center. Suddenly my brain is flooded with information. Things I've never heard before, or things I'm not supposed to know. Death. Celebration. Ritual. Fog. The 7 demons ruling over the 7 deadly sins. And the death of the demon of greed. 5 women have entered the village. They are, in fact, trying to claim the throne of greed that is currently vacant. Please, stop. My head is throbbing. I close my eyes as the pain grows more intense. However, like a parasitic worm digging its way into my brain, the images keep popping up in my head and disappearing again. The unpleasant feeling soon turns unbearable. Horrible-like, no pain experienced before, followed by more pain. Ah! My brain feels like as if it's melting. It's like my brain can't cope with the sudden influx of information. My eyes are burning up, and all kinds of disgusting, wicked images flash before me. Wrath, fear, lust, pride, sadness, gluttony, envy, greed, sloth, plague, death, revenge, and there is an immeasurable greed strong enough to devour the whole world. Oh God, please no. A disgusting sensation of the likes I've never felt before forcefully makes its way up my throat. I can't hold back anymore and start vomiting. I jump out of my bed, floating through the air, fall to the ground and roll around on the ground, getting up once more, only to find the space in front of me empty again. After vomiting so much what feels like my intestines are about to come out next, I fall to my knees.
내 너희들이 행한 대로 즐길 것이다. 너희는 돌이켜 후회하고 모든 희망에서 떠날지어다.
I shall enjoy this. Let regret fill your every action as you abandon all hope.
이상 그분의 전언이
That is his message.
부디 즐겁게 즐겨주기를 바라지.
Please, heed, relish, and enjoy it to your heart's content. The voice sounds awfully clear, even though my consciousness is fading. After having struggled for so long, I finally succumbed to the weakness creeping over me. Alright guys, that was part 3 of Novena Diabolos. I really hope you guys enjoyed. The story's getting really crazy. I really like it. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of paths, so if you guys want to find your own, I'll leave a link below for you guys. And if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and see ya!